create a basic sign panel. Welcome to the first of our how-to videos on GuideSIGN. This will cover some of the basics of sign design. This sign is divided into two halves by a dividing line, each the top and the bottom half containing a shield, a text object, and an arrow. In program settings, various options can be set. GuideSIGN supports the regions of USA, Canada, and Australia, and the units can be inches or millimeters. We are using the GuideSIGN destination panel style. The Place New Panel dialog can be used to change the width or height, but for this example we will be leaving those with the defaults and leaving them unlocked so that the panel will resize when we add objects. In this example we are selecting one horizontal for the divider, which will divide the panel into the two halves. The first object we will place into the panel is an arrow. Choose Select Arrow and the AR fishhook from the Diagrammatic To category. By selecting Manual Override in the Arrow Parameters dialog, we can change the fork width and length from the default values set in the panel style. We could also change the rotation angle or color using this dialog. For every object placed into the panel, a similar Place Object dialog appears. For placing the first object, using To Margin is the most common, placing it at a set distance from the margin. Once the first object is placed, the panel will resize according to the object and the margin settings from the panel style. We can use Highway Text to add text objects to the sign. Select a style, which uses preset fonts and sizes for different applications. In this case, it is a place name. In Place Object, we are using the To Objects option, the most commonly used snap, to place one object at a set horizontal or vertical distance from the first. We are using the preview box to place the text to the right center of the arrow. The third object to place is a root shield, using the Place Shield button from the ribbon. We are selecting a basic US shield. In the shield's parameters, we can enter the number 66 for the root number, and check manual sizing to change from 36 inches to 12 inches. The 36 inches being the value defined from the panel style. GuideSIGN's workflow is driven by the panel styles, which ensures accuracy and conformance to standards, but the manual override options allow the user the flexibility to change from the defaults when the situation requires. We can use similar steps to populate the bottom half of the panel. Select the Place Shield and choose the interstate sign and change the number to 77. Place this into the bottom half using the To Margins option. The other object snap options will be used in future videos. These are To Panel, for placing exit panels on the outside of a larger panel, and Point to Point, which allows for precise placement of one object relative to another object, such as the point of an arrow or the top or bottom of a particular letter or number. Place a second place name to the right of the shield using two objects. Use Place Arrow to choose the AR Type D from the Arrow 1 category. Arrow Parameters dialog, change the rotate angle to 270 degrees. Place this using two objects to the right of the place name. The three objects will automatically center within the bottom half of the panel. This introduces the basic functions to create a sign using GuideSIGN, placing a panel, adding shields, text, and arrows. There are other objects and features to be explored in future videos.